But as you were saying about that, you were saying that you believe in God and he sets up roads to go ahead and opportunities, stuff like that.
Totally.
And a lot of people will go, oh, that's weird, but even with the world saying like intuition led me that way, or I felt like I needed to go that way.
Yeah.
What was your, what are these, well, how do you recognize that first of all?
What were the telltale signs that you go, okay, wait, this seems like God?
Look, I think this is such a simple test and anyone can do. It's just having peace about it. We do a lot of things in life and we have an unrest in our, like I would say in our spirit or in our soul. For those of you who don't believe, it might be, just a sense of uncomfortability or feeling like chest, something, in your chest feeling, or in your gut. People say, oh, it was a gut decision. And sometimes we get it wrong in our gut as well. But just like you were saying before, Eddie, you were setting up a light. So obviously you guys weren't here for it, but pre
Good Smoke Show.
Before the show started.
Yeah, before the show started, Eddie was setting up a light and the bulb had gone. And he goes, damn it, I knew.
He knew.
I flipping knew it as I was walking out the door.
Yeah.
It was like that voice in your head said,
yeah, that's right.
You should get a second bulb.
Yeah. And because past things has happened like that too, and I started to listen to that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know why I didn't listen. Like I should have listened. But a lot of things like that happened to me through just when as a kid as well, like even as a child, but recognize it as you get older that it is something real, so
Totally.
But to do that with, like, for me, I put my hat off to people that do it, because to run on that through a business, something metaphysical, something that you don't see, and to apply it to something like business and family, and like you got to support your wife and the kids. That's like a real hard thing to do, man, for people, to think, do I trust in this process, or do I have to force it and put everything into pieces?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
for sure.
totally.
For sure. I think just because even as you're saying that, I'm reminded of a story where a guy felt he had to trust in a circumstance, but ultimately, if it didn't work out, he went to jail. And so that ultimately changes now, trusting if it doesn't work out, who cares if it doesn't work out? Now you do care if it doesn't work out,
because
the other option is life or death sort of thing, And so did you ever find, like, coming up, you starting a family, you're in uncharted waters a bit in regards to the Ruckus Cafe giving you a bit of like trying to buy you out, in the nicest way, loving way. But in doing so, like, did you find yourself like, oh crap, like, did you get to that place first? Like, did you go through a bunch of processes, or did you literally just go, oh, okay, I'll pick up the piece from here and keep going?
Yeah.
Nay's giving a smile there. He's like, I can answer that one. No, I'm joking.
Feel free.
Yeah, I look, I would have expected, actually, in hindsight, to be quite apprehensive about it, but I was pretty cool with it. I really felt like the timing was right, and I'd come home from work, like, check your attitude. I think, what's your attitude about what you're doing? There's a lot of people stuck in jobs that they hate, and they come home, and the way that you speak about anything is an indicator of your heart. Like, out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. And if you're coming home from work and going, work sucks, and my feet hurt. Like, I would get home every afternoon, I'd be like, my feet. Like, we do 11-hour days, so there's a lot of standing, and you just get home and you do a 55-hour week standing, your just feet are dead, right?
And your back gone.
Back's gone.
And even your brain, the hospitality, you got to be always on the ball.
And I'm high, like, I'm a high person. I'm like full of energy. So I'm like, it's like 4:00 and I'm still trying to be like, yo, hey,
what's good?
And I get home and my wife's like, anything happen today you want to talk? And I just need to sit in silence because
that's right. Yeah, I feel you, man.
Kind of fried a bit.
I'm fried.
Yeah.
So
I was actually talking.